Here is an absolutely amazing way to gift coffee, tea, or hot chocolate. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Wait until you see this. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. I am so happy that you are here. If you're new to my channel, a big welcome. If you've been watching me for a while, thank you so much and welcome to you too as well. We've been doing some tea-themed crafts lately, and those crafts can very easily be converted to coffee or to hot chocolate packets. Today, I'm going to show you something absolutely amazing. So we are not going to waste any time. Let's flip to the overhead camera because I want y'all to see this. But you know what time it is? It's time to make it. All right, y'all, I wasn't kidding when I said that this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and I think that I'm going to make several of these for different types of beverage drinkers that I know, and I know that they're going to love it. So what I have here is a beautiful tea caddy created with some digital paper that will be available for sale on my website. And it says, take life one sip at a time. And it is 10 by 8, and it's 1.5 inches deep. When we open it, it opens like this. I haven't put anything here. I don't know if I want to put a saying of some type, but y'all, look at this. We have compartments for various types of teas. I can take one of these out or two of these out if I want and put some chocolates and put some other items on the inside. Or if I wanted to, I could do a mix box. It all depends on what it is you want to do. And over here, I have some little individual packs of honey. My daughter loves these. So I have those tucked in there. And then here I have one of the little cut aparts that says, take life one sip at a time. And I absolutely love how this turned out. I'll turn it on the side so that you can see how this looks. Then when we open it back up, you're able to see what a gorgeous presentation this is. And what I like about this box, my little inserts here are removable. So if you wanted to give this to someone, and once they've used all the teas, then they can take out the little inserts and have a beautiful box that they can use for something else. Easy peasy to make. Here's what we're going to need to make it. So today we're going to make a coffee themed box, and this paper will also be available for sale on my website. I will also have print and ship available, so if you want me to print the paper for you and send it to you, I'll be able to do that as well. And I will also have a few kits available. So the kits will include everything that I have right here. I won't be including any of the food items, but you will have chipboard as well as all of the papers that you need to make this project. So what I have here, I have medium weight chipboard, and I have one piece that is cut at 10 by 1.5, and I have two pieces that are cut at 8 by 10. And then I have some of the chocolate paper that we'll be using on the project. I hope that it is filming well because it's beautiful. So we'll have one piece that measures 8 by 10. We will have 3 single-sided pieces that measure 12 by 12. And my 12 by 12 printer, for some reason, I still cannot get it to print borderless. So I will be trimming off these ends here, and that will not affect your project at all. But if you do purchase print and ship, or if you purchase the kit, you will have this white border on your papers when you receive them. Then I have a piece of double-sided chocolate paper that is 12 by 12. Again, it'll have that white border that we can remove. And then I have this beautiful piece here that is going to be the topper for the box. And it says, good friends and great coffee make the perfect blend. Y'all, isn't this gorgeous? I think it is absolutely fabulous, and it is so unique. This is something that you won't find in the store. So here's what we need to do. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to mention is you will also have a page of these little cut aparts. All of them will say, take life one sip at a time. So you will have these, and they're approximately 1.5 by 2 when cut out. So you will have those as well. All right, y'all, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trim away my white borders. And when I trim away these borders, I actually end up with a piece that is approximately 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. And that's not going to affect the project at all. So I am just trimming away. All right, so now that I have the white borders trimmed, we need to join these two pieces together. Now, it's very important when you join them together, you're going to join them together with your image page here at the bottom, because that's going to be the top of the box. If you put it down this way, then this is going to be the top of the box, but this is what we want. So I'm going to take this, and when I join it, I'm joining it so that this is at the bottom. So I am going to take a piece of my 1/2 inch tape, and I'm going to take that 1/2 inch tape, put it along this side like that. And then I'll peel away the tape backer, and we will join these two together. Like that. And so now we have our piece that'll cover the whole jacket of the box. Let's go ahead and flip it over like this. I am going to go ahead and remove my tape backer. So I am going to take this piece, and when I put it down, I'm going to place it down like this. Then I'll take my piece that measures 10 by 1 1/2, and I'm going to place it down with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between, like that. Then we'll take this piece, put it down with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. So now I'm just going to trim away some of this. As well as some of this. And I'm going to flip everything over, getting it nice and stuck. I'm going to take my stylus, press it against the chipboard, and drive it into the paper. This will help to loosen the fibers just a little bit. If you have a paper that's prone to cracking, this might help to minimize that cracking, but it won't eliminate it. So I'm taking this, pressing it against the chipboard, and just scoring it into the paper. So what we're doing is we're basically pre-scoring our paper and getting it ready to be folded over. Now we can take it, we can stand it up and fold it over. All right, so then we're going to miter our ends, and basically when we miter, we're folding over here, and that creates this and this. And we're basically just going to cut right through the middle so that when we fold over, we're basically leaving just a little bit of space between the chipboard and the white paper. Let's do that all the way around. So now I'm going to take my 1-inch tape, and I am going to place my tape around the chipboard, the outer edges like this. Then we'll peel away these tape backers. Let's go ahead and fold over and fold over. Then I'm going to take my tape runner and add just a little bit of tape here and there to make sure that we have a nice stick on those corners. And we're going to fold over. Let's get that nice and stuck. I'll do it here as well. So I'm adding some tape here and some tape here. And now I can stand this up, fold it over, getting that nice and stuck. And so now we have the outer jacket. I'm going to bring in the final two pieces of 12 by 12 that are single-sided because they will be the inside liner. And for the inside liner, we know that it's 10 this way, so we will cut at 9 3/4. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to remove some of this white. And then I'll go ahead and trim away this white. And this white. So I trimmed this to 9 3/4 this way, and it is approximately 11 3/4 this way. So we're going to take this and we'll be putting it down right there. So I'm going to take some tape, and we are going to place tape to cover the chipboard like this. So I'll cover this in chipboard, and then we will place tape around the outer edge of the liner so that we can get it stuck as well. And let's get that tape nice and stuck. Let's go ahead and take one of our 9 3/4 inch pieces, and we are going to add our tape around the outer edge. So y'all, the paper that I used for the jacket as well as the inside liner, I'm using the Red River 60-pound paper, and I'll have it linked in the description box below. For the actual boxes on the inside, I am using the 88-pound Red River paper because it is very durable. And I'll have that listed in the description box below. So let's go ahead and remove the tape backer. And on the side that will be the top of the box, let's go ahead and place down our liner starting on that side of the box so that the seam will be on the bottom and not the top flap. All right, so let's go ahead and take this. And we're going to put it down like this. Then we need to add a piece here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and cut my second piece at 7 inches by 9 3/4. So now I'm going to take my tape, go around the edges here. And now when I put this down, I'll be covering it like this, but I will have some overlap. So I am going to add just a few strips of extra tape on the inside to make sure that everything stays stuck. So now we can peel away our tape backers, and we can go ahead and put this down, and we will have our inside done. So now I'm going to take the end where I added the extra tape, and that is what I will overlap here. Let's go ahead and just get this nice and lined up, and we'll place it like this. Get that stuck. Then I'm going to take this, and if I have any pointies on the corner, I am just going to tap them into my desk. That will get rid of it. Then I'm going to take my big old spatula. We're going to go around and get everything nice and squared on our jacket. And so now I'll start working my spine. So let's go in and just really get a nicely defined spine. And then I'll come at it from this direction. Let's find that spine. Go in. Get everything worked out. And so now we should be able to fold our beautiful box, and it's going to look like a notebook or a binder, and you can see how beautiful this is. So now we're going to go ahead and make the boxes for the inside, and y'all, this is just so beautiful. If you know a coffee drinker, I think that they will love this. I'm going to go ahead and just set it to the side. I'll bring in my double-sided 12 by 12 and the piece that was 8.5 by 11, but I'm going to make an adjustment. I am actually going to not use a piece that is 8.5 by 11. I'll be using two 12 by 12s because that'll give us some scrap to be able to make those inside inserts. So if you do order the kit or you do order pre-printed papers, you'll have full 12 by 12s to be able to make the boxes. And that'll give you the scrap that you need to make those inserts. So I'm going to take my 12 by 12, and this time I'm not going to remove the white. So I'm going to take my 12 by 12 and I'm going to cut it down to 12 by 10 3/4. And I'm going to leave the rest of the white on here. And we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 2 1/8 on all four sides. So that is 1/2 inch and 2 1/8 on all four. Now, if you are planning on making this project, please make sure that you practice before you commit your good papers to the project, because we don't all space the same. We don't score the same. So yours might come out a little bit differently from mine, but that is something that you'll be able to identify when you have done a practice run, not using your good paper. So now that we have this scored, folded, and burnished, I'm going to turn it towards me, and I'm going to go up to the second score mark and cut straight down. To free that tab, we'll free this tab. Then we'll angle on this end to free that. And then we'll angle in, and reduce. Same thing on this side. We can angle, angle, and reduce. Okay, so then we're going to turn it to the other side, go up to the second score mark, and cut straight down. Then we can angle, and reduce. Same thing on this one. Let's go up to that second score mark and cut straight down. We can angle, 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 and reduce. So now on these two ends, you can see where the corners are cut at a slight angle. We're going to do the same thing over here. Let's just angle these, angle this, this, and this. Now I am going to put my box together using glue, but you can use tape if you want. So I'm just going to take these two ends, get them nice and stuck. Do the same thing here, get it nice and stuck. Put my glue in over here and get it nice and stuck. All right, let's get that nice and stuck. I'm going to fold my tops backwards because we are going to take our glue and I'm going to place my glue on these pieces and then we fold them in. And now we can get everything nice and stuck. Like I said, you can use tape if you want. I like to use glue when I'm putting a box together. Let's just do this on all four sides. And y'all, I can't stress it enough. Please make sure that you are practicing. I can't tell you the number of comments that I get because the project didn't work out and someone used their favorite paper and they don't have any more of it. And they leave me comments because that happened. But like I said, we don't all score the same. We don't lay our chipboard pieces in the same spot. So there are so many things that can affect how your project will turn out, and you'll identify those if you practice first. So I am taking my glue and just placing my glue right there. Let's fold in. And because I used the 88-pound paper, this is a very sturdy box. And so when we put it in, it'll go in against the back like that, and then we'll fold over. But let's go ahead and make that second box, and we'll put them in together. All right, so we're going to cut our 12 by 12. We're going to cut it down to 8 7/8. By 6 7/8. Then we are going to score at 1/2 inch and 2 1/8 on all four sides. So that's 1/2 inch and 2 1/8 on all four sides. So now we are going to fold and burnish all of our scores. Okay, I'm going to go up to the second score mark like before. We're going to cut straight down. Let's go ahead and angle in. Let's angle in here. Angle here to remove this piece, and then reduce. Let's go up to that second score mark, cut straight down, angle in, angle in, angle, and reduce. Same thing on the other side. Go to the second score mark and cut straight down, angle, angle, and reduce. And we'll do that on this one. And you can see here where we have those angled ends, we're going to do the same thing on these two long ends. So let's go ahead and just angle, angle, angle. So now I'm going to take my glue and we're going to put this box together just like we did the larger one. So I'll take that glue, put it there, and then we'll take this one, put it in like that. Go ahead and get that stuck. And we'll do the same thing here. So I'll just go ahead and fold that in, add my glue, take this piece, fold it, fold it, and then I'm going to take my glue, put it on these outer flaps, and then we just fold those in. Let's fold over. And I can see some cracking on my paper, and y'all, I'm okay with that because I think for this type box it actually adds to the overall charm of it. But if you're not okay with this paper potentially cracking on you, please don't order the pre-printed papers that I'm offering because I can't say whether or not the paper will crack or not. Now we should have two boxes of equal height, and we do, and they're going to go in like this. So now I'm going to bring in my jacket. We're going to place that like that, and we'll place this one right there. We'll glue them together. So the first thing that I'm going to do, y'all, is I am going to use my refill bottle because I want to get a lot of glue out quickly. And I'm just going to make sure that I have a good spread of glue on this. Take my fingers, make sure I have it to the edge. Like this. And now I'll take it, and when I put it down, I'm going to make sure that I'm putting it down so that it is all the way against the back flap. Make sure I have this nice and straight. And I'll go in with my big old spatula and we'll get that nice and stuck. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one, but this time we need to put the glue on the bottom as well as on the side, one side. So I'm going to take my glue, place my glue on like this. Let's go ahead and spread that a little bit. And then I'll take my glue and put some glue here. And I'm just going to make sure that I have that glue nice and covered there. Let's go ahead and get some of this glue off my fingers. Now we'll take it and I'm going to put it down, and we're we're going to match the backs like this. And then we'll bring this up, glue them together, and then we can fold over. I need to go in, make sure I have this nice and stuck. All right, so now I'm going to turn it on its side. We are going to take our glue, and I am going to put glue in here like this. And then I'll spread that glue with my finger. Have a nice coating of glue there. Get some of this glue off of my fingers. Now I'll take it and we'll lay it on its side. I'm making sure that I have this all the way against the back. And I am going to get this nice and stuck. And then we just need to give this a chance to dry. All right, so I think everything is nice and dry. You can see how the top closes. When you make yours, it's going to end up looking like this. We're going to go ahead and I'll show you very quickly how to make those inserts for the size packets that I'm using. You don't have to put inserts in yours if you don't want to, but I just thought that I would add a few inserts to this. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to be using some of my scrap, and I'm going to cut a piece down to 6 3/8 by 4. And on the 4-inch side, I'm going to score at 3/4 of an inch and at 2. And then I'll score at 3 1/4. So you're going to have a piece that looks like this. Let's go ahead and fold it in the middle. Then let's fold these two bottom flaps outward. You take it and you just set it on the inside. So when you put your items in, your packets, it's actually going to cause this to flatten. That is why these are removable. Now, if you want, you can add some glue or some tape to hold this, but I actually like how it looks when they flare out just a little bit because they really do help to grab the size of whatever it is you're going to fill yours with. So now I'm going to take this piece of scrap and I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 3 by 4. And then on the 4-inch side, we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, at 2, and at 3 1/4. We do that on both. So we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, at 2, and at 3 1/4 on the 4-inch side. And then we're just going to fold these. You can do a nice little burnishing. And you'll have these 2 pieces that'll sit like this. And now we can take this and we can put one here and one here. I'm just going to take some of the tea packets that I have, but you can put in yours, whatever you want. So when you put them in like this, you see how those pieces grab? And then we do the same thing over here. We put these in like this, and because you have that flexibility with these, they're actually going to move into position, so you don't really have to worry about making it an exact fit. And then I can take some of my honeys and put those in there. You can see how you're able to fill this with coffee, with tea, little hot chocolate packs. You can put some marshmallows here, chocolate bar here, some hot chocolate packs here, however you want to do it. This box is so multifunctional. But we have this one decorated for coffee, and we have this one decorated for tea. Now here on the bottom, I do need to add a little something. I haven't decided if I want to go with that same saying or not, but that page of cut aparts would look exactly like this, and it will be included with your digital or your shippable. So that will give you some options on different things that you can put in yours. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, if you don't feel like your top is closing the way that you want it, go ahead and take something heavy, set it down, let it stay there overnight, and that should line everything up nicely for you. But my top is exactly as I want it. These two boxes are absolutely gorgeous. I think anyone who received these would be thrilled to get them. They make the perfect anytime gift. I can also see doing something like this for a get well soon box, or doing something like this for the kid that just went away to college. Just send them a happy box and fill it with some fun stuff that they might like. But y'all, isn't this gorgeous? I hope you think so, because I do. So I hope that you have enjoyed this fun, terrific way that we can make our own custom beverage caddies. If you have enjoyed this video, and y'all, I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, y'all, seriously, all day, every day, this is what we do, and we do it like no other. So hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful friends, y'all, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.